Happy Friday, everybody. I'm Jamie Totten. This is my YouTube channel. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and thank you when you do. And thank you for stopping by. It's Friday, folks. The weekend is upon us. So, today I'm going to have a couple of things to talk about. So, here is the thing the DNC. I'll talk some about that, and we'll talk about what influenced me musically and who I think are the top bands of a certain type of music. But first, let's get into the DNC. Okay, so last night, you can only say it was maybe remarkable. Words like fantastic, energetic, moving, soulful, happy, and most of all, hopeful. A hope filled arena. It was very, very, very good. They say that excitement in that arena hasn't been there since the days of Mike and Scotty and the Bulls winning championship rings. I watched a lot of it last night. Needless to say, Madam President to be was on top of her game. She laid it all on the line, and if you want to know what she's going to do, she told you in the most simplest terms, or the most simplest way she could. If you can't understand, try to understand. And if you missed the speech, I recommend that you go on YouTube and watch it. Very, very good, very inspiring, very comforting to make everybody feel like they belong. She makes you feel like that. And, she says she's going to work for everybody, which is cool. But she's doing something great when you have a bunch of Republicans officially coming out for. So I guess you can officially call this thing a movement. But we can't take nothing for granted, for sure. As they say, we have to run through the tape. Got to run through the tape. We can't stop. We can't just be messing around for no reason at all. You got a purpose. Go out there and vote. And the purpose is for your kids and grandkids. So, okay. So, college football is about to start. And for all you college football fans, I'm not really a big fan of college football, but lately I've been watching it, and it's probably the last few years I've been watching it, and it's really, really good. It's really good. So they have the top teams listed as you got Georgia at number 1, Ohio State at number 2, Oregon Ducks number 3, Texas Longhorns number 4, and the Crimson Tide, Alabama at 5. Also, starting September the 5th, Thursday, the NFL. They used to say that the NFL was so big it had its own day, Sunday. But now it's Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and so it's a big deal, obviously. And here's the thing, again, I guess I'll have to keep an eye on my uncles, aunt, friends, and cousins, They're all Cowboy fans. My poor uncle sometime, man, they struggle bad. They dread a Monday, especially if the Cowboys lose. You know, nothing worse. The Cowboys lose on Sunday. Got to get up Monday. It's torture to my people, man. But anyway, I try to help them. Like they say, the star is hope. Where there's the star, there's hope. That's what they say. But I do think they are the most loyal fans. Okay. So, like I said, all that great music made me think about the music I grew up on. In the 60s, late 60s anyway, it was the Motown sound, the Temps, Supremes. The original Temps were and Eddie, David Ruffin and Eddie Kendricks. That was the best. Those were some cool cats and some great music. And of course, you had Jackson 5, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, Aretha Franklin, James Brown, Sly Stone, etc. That was all coming out of my house that I was living with my parents when I was growing up. And then the mid 70s hit and ushered in some brand new funk. Y'all know where I'm heading with this. Parliament Funkadelic, P-Funk. The first I heard of the funk was from a classmate named Lomax. He was telling me and my cousin Gerald about doing a Cosmic Slop. We had no idea what he was talking about. But he was doing the dance in the whole nine. And we was cracking up. My uncles later turned us on to funk as well as Bootsy. There were other funky bands, Earth, Wind and Fire, Ohio Players, to name a few. But here's my top 5 bands. Okay. Number 5, and this is my top 5 funk bands from the 70s. I have Slave at number 5. I have, Slave, they were really funky. You know, the guy, he could really play the guitar, and they had a great bass line. The whole thing they had was real funky. It's really funky. And then I have at number 4, Larry Graham and Graham Central Station, for sure. And then Larry Graham, however, went solo, just Larry Graham. But Graham Central Station, those albums that they put out, to me, they were really, really good. Really, really funky. He was Larry Graham, the bass man. Great player, great bass player. Wrote some great music and did some really good things. But he's at Graham Central Station at number 4. So I have Slave at 5, Graham Central Station at 4, and at number 3, the Ohio Players. Yes, sir. Skin Tight, Fire, all that stuff, man. We used to rock to that. Uh, y'all who know me, we all rock together. Shoot. Yeah, Ohio Players. Skin Tight, Fire, and Wanna Be Free, you know, where the guy plays the drums like no other. And you had to watch how you sing that song, though. But anyway, yes, Ohio Players, Sugarfoot and the guys, and oh man, they were so great. And put out some really, really great music. So they're number 3. So I got Slave at 5. Larry Graham and Graham Central Station at 4. Number 3, the Ohio Players. And number 2, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yes, sir. Those cats they were bad. I mean, they were better than most. To say the least, they were better than most. Maurice White, his brother Verdine, man, and Philip Bailey, singing cat. Those cats could sing, man. They could play too. Really, really good music. You know, they really, they kind of had their own sound, and that was funky, but it was a little bit, jazzy and everything else too. So they put out a lot of great albums and a lot of great music in the 70s. They were really great. So they're number 2. So, number 5, Slave. Number 4, Graham Central Station. Number 3, the Ohio Players. Number 2, Earth, Wind, and Fire. And without a doubt, number 1, P-Funk, Parliament Funkadelic. Changed the whole scene. Parliament Funkadelic. Um, you know, so that sound that they had to me was, of course, they had some of James Brown's guys, but George Clinton and Bootsy took it to a whole different level. A whole different level. The Parliament side of things were pretty hornsy and souped up bass, you know, quick licks on the guitars and Glenn Goins singing. And then you had Funkadelic. So Funkadelic was more, more with the guitars and more rock, hard rock. I mean, as the man says, who says a funk band can't play rock? So anyway, that's my take on it. That's my top 5. Slave number 5, Graham number 4, Graham Central Station. Ohio Players number 3, number 2, Earth, Wind, and Fire, and the number 1 is Parliament Funkadelic. So that's my top 5, and I'm sticking with it. Everybody have a great weekend, and remember to hit the like button. Also, you can go to my YouTube music channel and check it out and listen to my music. Jamie Lee Totten. Enjoy the rest of your day, peeps. Peace.